Right, I think we're a little bit better this time. So, hello everyone. Is this a better stream? Does it look better? Am I less laggy? Brilliant. Awesome. Yeah, so I thought I'll use the phone. What I need to do though is definitely put it on charge before it dies. The worst part of this as well is not being fully ready to do a live and wind enough to get it sorted. What's going on? There we go. Hello, Lewis. There we go. All right. This. Right. There we go. I'll put you guys back. It's about there. A little bit of light. Right. Sorry. Right. Sorted now. So yeah, we've had some new releases coming out from Hasbro, which seem to be pretty cool. So we just reel them off, just do about an hour stream or half an hour, depending how long we want to sort of talk about them and stuff like that. And we go from there. So I think we start off with the archives. I think it's a pretty good one. So unfortunately I haven't got StreamYard or I can't put things over here, so you're just going to have to go by word of what I've got, unfortunately. So I think out of them we got the 4 that have been confirmed and released is we have the 501st Clone Trooper, we have episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Leia A New Hope, and also the last one is Raven the Sith. Now I don't know, I can see for some people that it's a really good thing. I know a lot of people really want a decent Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I just think he's a little bit, I don't know, a bit of a slapdash kind of thing from Hasbro. Hello there. Yeah, so first of all, I think the 501st is definitely he's an army builder. We finally get a phase 2 normal clone trooper. A lot of us have missed out because obviously they've done those battle packs way back when, which are super expensive now. So it is a good time to get an army build, the 501st, even if you wanted to customize them to make them look like the others. It's an opportunity to do that. But I just with the 501st, I don't know, it is a good one. I kind of wish it was 212, but maybe that's just me. But that's definitely a kudos. The next one along is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I don't know, it just seems a little bit kind of on the off. First of all, I mean, I've got the figure here. No. So we've got this figure, which is one of my last of the Obi-Wan Kenobi figures, like the body. And I just think for £20 and the way that it has progressed, the figures and stuff, it's an awful figure, an absolute awful figure. The actual body itself is just old. There's no articulation to it for a Jedi. There's no way you can hold a lightsaber with both hands. It's just I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, it needs a proper full kind of new body to it. The head, I don't know why they didn't reuse the head that they used on the clone commander. I don't understand that they reused that old head, and it's awful. Like I think I got the figure for about £5, and I bought two of them because I was planning to do some generic Jedi's with them for background and stuff like that. I've still got one body left over, but yeah, it's not a nice body. I just think it's the same as Anakin, like the Anakin one they done. It's just old and just looks awful. So I'm really disappointed in Hasbro where they've brought that out, especially where they've. I mean, this was the custom that I've done for my Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's just literally the Attack of the Clones body. It's just got a new bit of paint on there, and just the head that come with that other one as well. This is the pinnacle Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, this is what people really, really want. This is what it should have been, but it's not. And yeah, for me, it's definitely a miss, like in a massive way. And then the next one up is Leia: A New Hope. We've already had two releases of her, and she just looks. Oh, I don't know. She just looks awful, doesn't she? She don't look. I don't know. Even the face, just the face, I just don't think looks great either. She just kind of looks a bit angry. They've used the same face sculpt as well. They haven't made a new head, and it just really doesn't look like her, I think. And I bought the first release, and she looked like a man-ape. She looked absolutely disgusting. She had a big fat head. It just didn't look like Princess Leia. It looked like Princess Leia from the Power of the Force days. But I think this isn't too bad. So obviously it hasn't got the face tech on there, but this is the 40th anniversary Princess Leia that you can probably pick up for about £8. Like, everywhere seems to have them. And to me, I think. Get that into focus. I think that's not too bad. I think it's not a too bad face, to be honest. I think she's it's a pretty good figure, and there's no way I'm going to just upgrade for £20 to upgrade that. I think it's actually a decent figure itself. And then, what's the other one? Raven. I haven't actually got Raven. And I'm quite surprised, actually, that he's actually come out in an archive set already. Especially where I've only been collecting for 2 years, and he was a brand new release, or a release around that time. And I get it. I get there's a lot of fan sort of things to it. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I think because we just had that Jedi one. I'm not a big Kota fan anyway, so I'm quite willing to skip him again. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's worthy of an archive release. Not since we haven't had Greedo yet properly, or Bosch, or Stormtrooper Luke, or Stormtrooper Han Solo. There's even like the original Chewbacca. Maybe they could redo his face a little bit. I don't know, but I just feel as well like maybe there's a few kind of Force Awakens figures that need a little bit of kind of face up on there. And I know they're not popular, but Raven for me just isn't old enough for an archive just yet. So yeah, a Princess Leia. Yeah. So yeah, Princess Leia and the 501st Trooper, probably not all any of the Rogue One characters. So, yeah, I'm probably a little bit with you on that. So that's the archive figures. So yeah, 501st, Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3, and Raven. And out of all those, I'm only literally thinking about just getting the 501st Trooper. So I'll maybe pick up a couple of them, maybe. But for the Rogue One releases, I don't actually, so I never picked up, I can't ever say his name, but the blind guy. I never picked up him originally, even though on Amazon they sort of fluctuate about £14 to £15, and Bays as well. I don't know why I never picked them up. I think it's because most of the face tech stuff started really coming out, and they just looked awful. So I never really sort of bothered with them. I'm hoping for the new Clone Wars Obi-Wan to go with Anakin. Well, we're still waiting in the UK for the Clone Wars stuff, so hopefully next month they might be out over here. So I'm happy that Andor is the one that has got the it's got his jacket on. It's like the normal Captain Andor, because the ones that we had before, well, the only one that I have is a sort of like the Han type one, like the Hoth type gear. I can't remember, is it Edu? I mean, obviously, like his face is just terrible. So I'm glad that it's the other one as well. So because just chucking his hat on, I'm not really too fussed. So then I can actually get the other one I missed out on because he was in the 2-pack, 3-pack with the Death Trooper. So I'm happy it's that one. So I'll probably pick up that one. So Jyn Erso. I mean, let's try and get the older figure. So the face apps looks alright. Hello, Moore. You alright, mate? How's it going? So Jyn Erso, good little body, good little face beforehand, but the updated Jyn Erso, I don't even know why they're going for a Rogue One. I don't understand. I mean, is it 5 years this year? It just seems really odd that they've chosen a lot of characters for Rogue One. I suppose they're just doing it in bulk to get rid of all the sort of ones they haven't done for the face apps, I guess. Oh, it is 5 years. Yeah, I was thinking that. So a new Jyn, not really too fussed. The best Jyn actually was the Edu one. And I actually really, really like this figure. I think she's absolutely fantastic. I love all the details in her outfit. She's getting into focus. Like removable hat. We've got like the breather piece, and everything like that. So I thought this figure was really good. So I'm quite surprised they're not really done this one as well. I think she's far better than this one. I think it's a really good figure. But I suppose everyone picked that one up for a £5, I guess, like they did with everything else. So what's the other one? Bodhi. Finally, at last, we're going to have a Bodhi figure, and he was my favourite character from Rogue One. That actually got missed off. So I'm quite glad they're doing it, and he's going to have the face apps. So that's definitely a win for Hasbro on that one. So we've done Andor, Erso. It was but you know me, I'm a big stickler for the old mould. I prefer the old mould, to be honest. Yeah, it's going to be weird, isn't it? Because I don't think the Rogue One characters are going to sell as fast as like when they done the you know, they re-released the Rebels, didn't they? They redone all those as well, and they put them on there, and they sold out like super fast. But I don't think these Rogue One characters are. I think they've been so cheap for so long, and then they're releasing like new ones with face apps. I just don't think they're going to do anything. So yeah, so they got Jin. My computer's it's literally so bad. I can't even like get to my. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm working now. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I don't know why they re-released that figure with that head. Like, why they couldn't just reuse the one that's on the older clone, the clone commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, a lot of people missed out on that figure, and I just think it's a great way to get that head on that figure, and I just don't know why they went that way. That figure just, as much as you could paint that head, it just looks like a porcelain doll. It just looks awful. Literally, I don't know what was going through Hasbro's head while they've done that. I understand that it's a re-release of the figure, but it's not a traditional re-release because they're actually adding better face tech to it, so it's not exactly the same as that figure. So, yeah. Just reading your comments. Rogue One, I feel, is a film they either love or hate. Rogue One, it grew on me the more I watched it at home. When I watched it at the cinema, it completely threw me off because there was no Star Wars crawl. So it was like the movie started and that's it. The movie's on its way. It's already starting. I kind of wanted a kind of like a set piece, then that big music to get me in ready for that movie, and then go on. Just where it kind of just opens up and that's it. You're in the movie. I was like, oh, it's already started. And I just found, I think instead of making them all sort of pick up along the way, so they pick up Jin, they pick up Andor, they pick up 2 monks, then they pick up a traitor to the Empire. It was just too many people that they was picking up along the way. It just felt itty bitty as it kind of got through. But once all that bit was out the way, then the movie kind of progressed in a good way. So I think it's like the last kind of quarter of the movie, or maybe half, it's a good movie, but the beginning I just still find it a big problem with it at the moment. We'll only get Obi-Wan and Anakin new mould. Better photo we on that. Jedi Buddies in the 2025. It's right because both archive releases. No, and I've got a feeling as well that they won't re-release figures. Like, as long as they've already made an Obi-Wan Kenobi, they're just keeping it as that. Like, that's it now. Like that, they forget it. Move onto another one. I don't think they'll ever re-release another figure unless they do a double pack. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Maul as like the duel of the heroes at the end, you know, so he's a little bit more kind of battle damaged and stuff, just to redo it, because they had done it with the Emperor, haven't they? They have remade an Emperor figure, so yeah, we never know, but I would think it'd be part of a double act or a pack or a deluxe figure. So yeah, you got the 2 monks. I'll definitely be picking them 2 up. Bodhi, definitely picking up. Jin, I would leave her on the shelf. She'll be another peg warmer. Andor, I'll pick him up because he's a proper Andor. It's not the special one there. So I'll probably get him. But K2SO, I don't understand. Don't understand why they've done a K2SO. Like, why does he need a new release? I get it that they're saying like this is the Rogue One, this is the squad, but there's nothing new to him. To me, it'd be better to bring out a Krennic figure, like re-release Krennic. you know, because obviously he can have the new face apps and stuff on there. So I'm not too sure why they re-released K2SO. I'm not too sure why, which I think is a bit of a letdown on that one. So I won't be picking him up because I got him as well. So yeah, but four out of 6, I guess, is not too bad. And then we've got the other two as well. I haven't got the pictures of them. So we got Mr. Urso. He's looking pretty cool. It comes with the Death Star plans as well, the same as the Rebel Trooper. In his kind of sort of Imperial Scientist outfit. So looks alright. New sculpt, face looks alright. And be happy to get him. And then we got the X-Wing pilot as well, the like the main one, like in his green outfit and stuff like that. He looks really good. It does look like a repainted X-Wing outfit for Luke, but it's a good body, single jointed elbows and stuff on there, so I'll be happy for him as well. So yeah. Yeah, K2SO for the Imperial shelf. That'd be good. Don't know where mine is. It keeps falling down, I think. Oh, there he is. Because there was a problem, wasn't there, with K2SO? Like the one that I have here, he's got red eyes, and they need to be all white. So I've got the one with like the little red dots in there. So yeah, they could have done as well. They could have done it of the gaming greats and then freed up the space for Krennic, you know. But I'm a bit fed up with the Jedi Fallen Order characters, to be honest with you. I wasn't a fan of the game. I got to like the second level, and I don't know. It wasn't Force Unleashed for me. It was just a little bit poor. So I got my son to complete it, and I just watched him do it. So and we finished that off there. Yeah, we might get a better Kenobi, but I'd imagine it's going to be an older Obi-Wan Kenobi, isn't it? I just feel really sorry for everything that's sort of coming out, because everything seems to get new attention, doesn't it? And they kind of sort of forget about the older stuff, which is a massive shame. Because they haven't released all the Kenner stuff yet, have they? So, which is yeah, JT, I agree with you. It is very overrated. Very overrated. I can't stand it. So just going to try and find, because we have got some figures in the pipeline, haven't they? I'm just going to try and see if I can. The laptop is awful. Black series. So the ones in the pipeline that we have Bib Fortuna, which is a definite figure that I've been waiting for. Yeah, that's one I've been waiting for a long time. So I'm glad that they're actually bringing that one out in the pipeline. We have Nomad Boba Fett as well. I think I could have waited on that one. I would rather actually had a re-armoured Boba Fett, in my opinion. Just think he just looks a bit. I don't know. It's just not fun, is he? It's not a fun Boba Fett. And then we have, I can't remember his name, but the guy that actually had Boba Fett's armour, Cobb Faith or other. So he should be good. What else we got? Combat asset, yeah. Yeah, so we got Nomad. Just trying to find some pictures on the bloody line, but my laptop is literally just absolute awful. Can't even move it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tech Wrecker and Echo. I can't wait for them as well. Well, actually, that whole wave that's coming out with Ara Singh as well. The other bounty hunter, the woman as well. Yeah, that's a really good wave, I think, in my opinion. It's really good. So take care, 1980s, mate. Take care. I'll see you soon. Sorry about the live tonight because I've got two screens going. One because the chat doesn't really come up on the phone, and when it does, it disappears. So yeah, Frenic, Mayfield. Yeah, I wonder what Mayfield are going to do. Do you think? I suppose in a cheap way they would just put his head on a Han Solo mud trooper, I guess, if they go that route. I'd rather have the prisoner kind of outfit that he wore with the little gun on his back, but I reckon for a cheap trick Hasbro will go for the mud trooper 100%, because that's the picture that they showed as well in that as well. Oh, is that what they're doing? Yeah. Yeah, so it's just going to be a cheap one, isn't it? They're just going to reuse a body. The other one, is it a Jeddah Stormtrooper that they're bringing out? So basically, it's their attempt at replanning a Sand Trooper, but with a new mould. So that's a definite pickup. That one be, because I never picked up the original Sand Troopers. I only picked up a bootleg version. Oh, it was awful. His legs are so wide apart. The colouring was awful as well. So yeah, I'll definitely be picking up the Jeddah one. Maybe a couple of them, so we can repaint the pauldrons and stuff as well. So yeah, it's definitely going to be one. Hi, Stabler. Yeah, there's quite a few. What was the other one that Jedi Trooper is going to be? Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be really cool. I mean, especially like the new Clone Trooper, the new Stormtrooper, absolutely mint. And obviously now I've been buying the bootlegs ones, so just started customizing them. So I've got this one here. So I'm just working on a video. So we're going to change this guy into this guy, and we will have a Jet Trooper in the new body as well. So I'm just working on that video very soon. So I just thought I'd try it out on that one. And I was kind of the other day as well, and I was kind of sort of umming and ahhing. I reckon if they re-release Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper, they're actually going to do like they've done with Obi-Wan Kenobi, haven't they? If they re-release Luke in Stormtrooper, I guarantee it's going to be the old mold of the Stormtrooper as well. So it's going to be very annoying. So I decided to make this guy. So I'm currently doing his video as well at the moment. So it's pretty much completed now. So I've just done all the extra bits all on there, and he's got his communicator as well. So yeah, he'll be out sort of very soon with his removable head. So yeah, I just love this new mold. It's absolutely amazing. They've really done themselves on that one. It's great, even though they are the bootlegs. But hey ho, I'm just going to have a look back at your comments to see them coming up. looking forward to a 4 trooper, War Machine trooper, and a Wolverine trooper. Yeah, I was actually thinking of Wolverine the other day, because I think in my 3.75, because Plo Koon, didn't he, come with that sort of wrist gauntlet with lightsabers? So I was kind of thinking maybe a clone trooper with lightsaber claws like Wolverine. That was kind of one of my ideas, so I'm hoping I might get around to that one day. Always pick up Bandai kits for troopers and customise them. Do you ever customise with... No. I picked up one Bandai kit, which was... because I never got around to getting the speeder bike. So the only Bandai kit I do have is this guy. I enjoyed putting it all together. I thought it was alright. But this is the sort of stuff I have problems with. It's just the joints and all those. Even though I love the actual way they move around, I just find it a bit ugly in certain areas. So the only Bandai kits that I do use are the droids, which is like this one here. This little guy just turned up in the bad batch as well, or should I say the boar batch, because it's kind of struggling with me a little bit at the moment. Just have a look at those. Yeah, vibro blades. Yeah, that'd be cool. The ones I've got with thingy. I started tinkering with figures more, like with bow. Helmet is too wide at the bottom, so I put it under hot water. That's a good idea. I did love Bo. I think she's done really well. The helmet is a little bit wide because obviously her hair, but I don't have a problem with it too much. But yeah, I've got loads of customs and what I'm thinking about. I've still got about 5 clone troopers over there to customise, so I just need ideas really, but it's just kind of getting the time to do it as well. Yeah, it is way too many filler episodes. I just really struggle. I just find it. I mean, these guys are supposed to go in and get the jobs done. I mean, they took out battalions. You know, they showed Rex up in that other episode where they thought it was done for, and they go in and blow all the stuff up. Wrecker runs in. Wrecker. I mean, are they going about that? His chip is sort of like activating, but he's never hit his head before. I mean, Christ, the guy's been bashed around. He's the one that uses his head to punch people, and now he has a headache. Like, I don't know. Even Omega, she's kind of annoying. I guess Dave Filoni is trying to make her annoying in a way, so we all get to this sort of thing, and then we grow to love her, like the same way we've done with Ahsoka. But I just find it, you know, these guys are supposed to be sort of hard, strong mofos, and they're going in and just getting captured like within seconds. You know, they're sort of they're going to go in and do that espionage mission against those sort of cat people, and then within 2 seconds they just get captured. They don't even manage to like infiltrate. They just literally just like cool there, and then Omega goes about. I mean, in the last episode, obviously, like spoilers for people that haven't watched it, but take care, mate, and I'll see you soon. Good night in Russia. Yeah, even like last week's episode, like they brought back those sisters, and they got outdone by people that don't have like military background. You know, it's good, but it's got a long way to sort of like make me excited about it, like the first episode did for when I was going to watch episode 2. So we have to go from there, which is a shame. So yeah, well, that kind of brings it to a wrap really. I just wanted to talk about, well, to be honest, I just really couldn't be asked to edit a video and make a video tonight. I've got Jackson, that was supposed to be released tonight, the little rabbit guy. So I guess I'll release his video tomorrow, which is this little dude. And I just thought I'd go on there and just chat to you guys what you think about these new releases. Like, I think it's a good bold move by Hasbro, bringing all the Rogue Ones out in a go yet. No, I haven't seen Loki yet. I'll watch it Friday when my boy will come over. So we normally watch the Disney stuff together on a Friday, which I thought that was the day it was coming out, but apparently it was out today. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and avoid any kind of social engagements or social media before any spoilers away. But how long was it? Was it like an hour episode, or was it only like 40 minutes or whatever? I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping I might be a little bit here. I really enjoyed WandaVision, but I did find Captain America, which had good points. I just found it low. And it annoys me because I absolutely love Marvel, but I did find it hard to watch, and I just think Anthony Mack and Sebastian Shaw, I don't think they're strong enough to hold my attention for that long. I just don't find their characters too interesting, and I didn't like, what was her name? It was the same woman that's in Solo, wasn't it? Enfys Nest, who was actually playing the same character in that as well. I just find her really annoying as well. And even though she's British, I find her accent really annoying as well. Just, it's just like a goody little two shoes who thinks that she knows everything, and the character that she's playing, she doesn't look old enough. The only thing I think she's good enough to play is probably, if Disney get hold of her again, is to play a real life Brave, if they ever make that an adaptation to a movie. But that's it. I think that's all she's going to be ever good for, to be honest. But hey ho. That's good. I do like a little bit of weird, so I'll be interested into watching it, to be honest. I love Loki. I think it's fantastic. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays a Loki before everything else has happened. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see. What else is out this year? Movie one is Spider-Man in it, and then Black Widow's next as well. Can't wait for Spider-Man. That's my totally all favourite character. Right, so I'm gonna bring it to a bit of a Tom Hiddleston. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he's he's got the role there, and he does it really perfect, in my opinion. All of them do. I think all of them do a fantastic job. I think Mark Ruffalo, he started off really a bit, but he kind of grew into the role, didn't he? So I suppose it's not Chris Hemsworth's fault, but when he first played Thor, it was really awkward. But as the films progressed, they've kind of loosened up the character, so he's more easier to watch now. But when you watch the first Thor, I find him so it's like cringy to watch, and he looks awful with his dyed eyebrows and dyed blonde hair. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Yeah, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I enjoyed Venom after my probably about third view of it. It's fun to watch, isn't it? It's a fun film. I do find it, as a massive Spider-Man fan, like massive, I just find it hard when they do different things to the thing. So to me, Venom cannot exist because he hasn't met Spider-Man. It's the hate for Eddie Brooke, the hate for Parker. It's the symbiote, the hate for Spider-Man for letting them go. They're both sort of entwined to each other to hate that other identities, that it just seems weird to have Eddie Brooke and Venom on their own without sort of that hatred and stuff for Spider-Man. But I think what they've done, they weren't too bad. But I'm a very old sucker for Venom. Like, I prefer Venom being kind of very sleek, very like tar-like, and he shoots webs from his wrists or his top of his hands. I don't really like all these like tentacles and tendrils all coming out and stuff like that. To me, that's not Venom I grew up with, but that's kind of the way the symbiote has sort of evolved over the years in the comics and stuff. Batman, I was actually talking about Batman today actually at work, and for me, I was a massive fan of Batman as a kid for the 70s and the 80s, no, 70s and 60s show with Adam West. Batman with Michael Keaton, fantastic, and then obviously it lost its way with the neon sort of era. Then Batman Begins come out, and I thought it was quite good, so I did kind of like the interpretation of Batman. I don't know why, and I know everyone likes it, and I understand that, and I'm not normally one of those people that go, oh, I just didn't like it because other people didn't like it, but I really didn't like The Dark Knight, and the next one onwards. I don't know. I don't like the way Batman's gone over the years, where it's kind of very dark and twisted, like almost like salad fingers. Do you know what I mean? It's like really dark. Everyone's kind of like a nutcase and weird, and the whole city is kind of like jittery and strange. You know, I don't like the way that's gone. I'm very sort of like, I kind of like the old 1990s Batman Gotham, where it's kind of like 1950s futuristic and stuff like that. I really like that, but I don't like the way it's sort of gone, where it's all madness and twisted and just weird. I don't know. So I never watched Joker. I don't know why I never got around to it. So this new Batman, maybe I'll watch it. Yeah, I think Ben Affleck, was he a good Batman? I don't think his movies were all that good. But I'll tell you what I did like about the Batman. I loved it the way, I think it was in Justice League. Oh no, it was the Batman versus Superman. The way the Batman moved across the wall, you know, the way he kind of sort of shimmied across there and stuff. I really liked that. I thought it was really, really good. Kind of like an interesting take on the way the Batman moved around. So I really did like that. Whether or not I don't think Ben Affleck was a great Batman, I do have a problem. I think it's just Ben Affleck. I just don't find him sort of like intimidating as a character. I think that's where I kind of found him a little bit kind of loose. And Robert Pattinson, you know, I don't know. I haven't seen him in anything since Harry Potter. I never watched the Twilights, so it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't mind dark. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind dark, but it's just where everything is like insane. It just. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just where the comics have gone, isn't it, over the years, and people like it. But I just find with Warner Brothers, they just don't learn from their mistakes. I find that they're still a little bit like the Empire, where it's like, oh, we went dark and it worked for Christopher Nolan, so now he's not part, we'd still go dark again. And it's like, well, it didn't work. Oh, well, let's do it again, but we still go dark. So it's a bit like the Empire, where it's like, oh, we made a Death Star. Oh, it didn't really work. What should we do next? Well, we'll just make a Death Star again. It might work again. We'll try it. You know, it's just, it's like they just don't go, do you know what, let's sort of like have another look. I mean, can you imagine like if you ever watched the animated series from the 1990s, having that Batman on screen. I think it'd be amazing. I think it'd be really, really good. You know, sort of not light-hearted, still a bit dark, still a little bit gritty. You know, I think it'd be a really well done Batman, to be honest. Oh, my qualities. If I turn this off, let's see if this improves. Let me know if it improves. If it doesn't, I'm going to end the stream soon anyway. I don't know what's been going on my laptop tonight. It's been absolutely awful. So I've had to revert to the phone, which does better HD, but it's just really hard to do live because the writing comes up, then it disappears, which is a massive pain in the arse. Yeah, no, it's fine. If it's pixelated, it's pixelated. It's fine. But yeah, I just think cheers, Chris. Thank you very much. This is why I don't do live often, because like for some reason, even though I'm in a flat, but when I come to like this part of the internet, doesn't work very cool. Cheers, mate. You take care. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably leave it there, to be honest. We haven't got my laptop. I was going to use my phone as my guidance thing, but laptop died. Just didn't want to work, so I'm using my phone. Everything's on charge. I even had to pull out the ironing board to get my charger on and everything. So it's just a bit of a pain in the bum. Yeah, a lot of people do use those paints. I don't. Not that I just find Tamira. They worked for me. I don't see my need to sort of change over. But a lot of people do use those paints, and I see them a lot line on Instagram as well. So yeah, give it a go. If it don't work for you, you know, just try something else. But I always just use these ones. So yeah, you got the Tamira. They're the normal ones, but then I've been using these Loki ones, and just pain in the arse. These ones. The colours are brilliant. They're absolutely fantastic, but boy, they dry so quick. Like on the brush, it just stiffs your brush up, and you're constantly like having to go back to clean all the time. Yeah, just give them a go. I mean, my local shop, they sell them for a couple quid, which is excellent. So you know, you can spend 20 quid and come out with quite a nice sort of handful. So yeah, it would work a little bit with them. But the only annoying thing is you can't really sort of, because they're in these sort of weird jars, you know, you end up sort of wasting a lot by sort of just pouring them out and stuff like that. But yeah, you could use it. But yeah, well, I'm gonna shoot off because I'm tired, and just got back from work, and I'm gonna have a drink and something to eat. So yeah, thanks for all that. We just looked over new releases and everything like that. So all good from Hasbro. There's a few minis like Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Rogue One ones, I reckon, will end up being sort of shelf fillers. I think by the end of it, maybe certain ones will sell. You know, but I think the archive line was a very sort of weak one this year. So yeah, but then that means I have money then, and then I'll buy some more other ones and catch up with other bits. Love Jedi Bubba and Bad Batch. Yeah, same. So the Bad Batch guys actually turned out alright. So we'll definitely be doing a bit more. So we've got a few videos coming up. This should have come out tonight. So he'll be coming out tomorrow now. It's actually quite a really good figure. It's, at first I was a bit like a bit quirky, and that's kind of why I got him. But it's actually a really good figure. This is Jackson. So he's actually half X-Wing Luke and half Farm Boy Luke. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's not a bad guy. He's actually supposed to be a smuggler from the Marvel comics when back in the 1970s and stuff. So yeah, you can get on Amazon. Yeah, he's about on there. So our clips film, mate. You alright? Yeah, so that one, and then I've got this one coming up as well, which is Luke in disguise, Stormtrooper, using the brand new mold, which is pretty cool. This was a bootleg as well, so and then I'll be updating this guy as well. So that's kind of it, really. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Take care and have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.